Have you ever gotten one of those boomerangs to work? You know, thud, hits somebody in the head, never comes back to you. But I'm going to talk about the boomerang effect. And this is going to be really interesting because this involves karma, the life review, and acceleration of something that's happening right now. You want to hear about it? I'm interested to hear what you have to say as to whether or not you have the boomerang effect happening. Yeah, get ready for that one. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears. Live an amazing life. I'm working on my your spiritual butt kick. I already got my spiritual butt kick. I'm still getting kicked. We're all getting kicked. Why? We came here. It never stops. We never stop learning. Great. Because, you know, we'd all be sitting on the top of a hill going, and everybody'd be lined up if we had all the answers. Well, you see what happened to the last person that had the answers. Yeah. We're not going there. All right. What's the boomerang effect? Things are accelerating. This is a fact. NASA documents time is speeding up. The planetary frequencies, they've been changing. They go up and down, and we contribute to that. What does this all mean? We are in a holographic universe. Everything's an illusion. Everything, even the planets. So we act like, oh, we're in some matrix prison and everything out there is real. Nothing's real. It's as real as we create it because we are just energy light that is exploring everything it can be. And one of those programs, which we refer to as a matrix, we give it a negative name, it shouldn't be, because we could have heaven on earth. One of those programs is here, the matrix on planet Earth. And what was done to it has not been very high frequency. Therefore, others have come here to change that because the ending of every program is meant to be back to the highest frequency to go off to another adventure. And you cannot go to another adventure unless you win the Pac-Man game, right? Okay, that was probably really bad. But if you ever played Pac-Man, you know what I mean. You don't quit the first time. You keep going. You go, I know, when I get up here, those little ones are going to come out and try and eat me. And so you keep going and going and going. You finally get to the top, and we never quit. Why do we play those games? It's exciting. Can I beat the Pac-Man game? That's all we're doing right here. A very intense game, right? All right, so what's the boomerang effect? Get ready for this. Because things are accelerating and we are going into more what I call transparency. We're breaking through the veil. What does that mean? We've been like in a box and we're realizing, wait a minute, I'm not just a human being. I'm so much more. And quantum physics shows us that we're so much more and that everything's connected. And wow, our minds are getting blown and saying, wait, I'm starting to remember some things and things are happening that are unexplainable that we're paying attention to now. We used to shrug it off. Oh, you know, do you remember the story about my pen? Missing for months. And finally, I was just really put some focus on. I said, where is that doggone pen? And there it is sitting on my desk. I had ripped the whole place apart, my place apart. What is that? Well, there are glitches. There are glitches because we can actually go into different time zones, different dimensions. We can do that. Other extraterrestrials do that. Somebody said, they don't like to be called aliens. Why? Did you ask them? They don't care what we call them. They're past all that. But I will call them extraterrestrials. And of course, awakened beings, there are people here that can do all these things. Out-of-body experiences, all that stuff's amazing. So we're exploring these things that we are beyond the density, the matrix that we created. Nobody did this to us. There's nobody on a computer going, I'm going to torture these poor little things. Somebody is not sitting there doing it. We are the one energy coming in. All of us are, and we are getting to create. And we've gone in a very negative direction. So now we are coming out of that. And the more you go into high frequency, the more you tap into miracles. You guys, come on over. Go to the Miracle Circle. Get some free stuff. Manifest anything. It's down in the description. And we go into the high frequency. And that's where miracles happen, right? Why? Why? Because we have no barriers to it. So when you go into these higher spaces, what happens is Everything happens like with a thought. You can manifest because you're not going, oh, I'm not good enough, and mommy and daddy, don't love me, and blah blah blah. This is a horrible place, and okay, yeah, whatever. If you shut your pie hole, right? Shut your pie hole. So what we want to do is go into this space to say, okay, I don't always know why everything happens, but I do know it's not chaotic. It's not an accident. There are no coincidences. Everything aligns. And it has to do with our thought, our projection, and we manifest. So because we manifest on a higher frequency and we stop being a victim or saying we can't do things or limiting ourselves, we go into a space where all things are possible. You manifest the things you desire with a thought. You're always manifesting. Every thought is manifesting. All right? So watch that. Now, what does that mean? Let's go to the boomerang effect. Because we're accelerating in time and space, doesn't really exist, but time and space, we're transcending these things. You guys are going back and forth in time. Boy, Deb, that story, she knew that Betty White died like a week before she died because she had seen it, heard about this, and actually told her husband. And a week later, Betty White died, the actress here in the United States, died. And she said, wait a minute. She had told her husband a week earlier, oh, I heard that Betty White died. What is that? She shifted into another time zone. This is going to start happening. Now what happens is we have no barriers anymore. They're dropping, okay? The boomerang effect, you're going to love this, is no longer karma happening in 2 or 3 or 4 lifetimes from now. You're going to start seeing everything that you do and think is coming right back to you. Boom, the boomerang. This time it's not going to hit somebody and, go off into the woods somewhere. You're going to have the boomerang effect. If you make fun of somebody about something or whatever it is, it's going to come back to you, right? Yeah? If you think, oh, that person, they eat too much, they don't take care of their body, and you have no problems with that. All of a sudden that week you start putting on weight and you're not eating anything. You're thinking, wait a minute, why is this happening? Oh, wait a second. Maybe I wasn't very compassionate toward that person. Maybe they don't eat a lot. Maybe they just put on weight easily for whatever reason, and I was judging them. And all of a sudden you will experience the judgment. I know. Ooh-wee, yeah? Ew. Okay, you're going to experience the judgment. So anything that you're doing or thinking, something of a similar nature is going to come back to you. Somebody else will do something like that to you. Maybe you reject a friend or, something like that, and all of a sudden somebody's going to do it to you all of a sudden. And then, there's people out there that are just angry. There's a lot of, guys, what is going on? Okay, we're in 2022, January. And I'm noticing people are getting really weird. So when frequencies change, we start to react emotionally. So you got to keep it in check and observe. All right, my students, we go into observation. We don't react. We watch it. We just watch. Oh, I'm feeling this. Okay, I'm going to watch it. Where's that coming from? You don't react. You don't want to react, because if you react and you place that negativity out there, it's going to boomerang back. How do I know this stuff? Because it's just quantum physics. You become entangled, and because things are speeding up and accelerating, you actually will experience that here. Now, when you go into a past life review, those of you who have had near-death experiences where you actually don't actually die, maybe your body looks like it's dead, but you're still tethered to it, and you go to the other side. And some of you have had the life review. The life review isn't you watching you and the scenarios. It's you being the person that you either were kind to or inflicted pain on. You will experience it as that person, not you inflicting it. And that's what makes it so difficult to go through that life review, because you will feel the pain that you inflicted on that person when you said that, they're not good looking enough or smart enough or whatever it was. You'll feel the hurt. That's happening now in our lifetime. In your life, the boomerang effect's going to come back. So if you do something to somebody, something similar is going to show up. Watch the physical stuff. Because if you're making fun of somebody or judging somebody, boom, something's going to come back to you, and you're going to realize, wow, I was quick to judgment. Now I'm experiencing that. Yeah, you know why this is happening? Because we're accelerating our progress here, and because we're all going into higher frequency, not all of us, but most people. No, okay, maybe not most people. Okay, there's a good percentage of people going to awakened state. They want to be kinder. They don't care about the material world as much. They're wanting quality of life. You guys see this all the time. My free videos. People are starting online businesses doing something that's actually productive and wonderful and things they're passionate about, versus just staying in a job to function and pay your bills. So we're going into this high frequency of quality of life. So what's happening is we're accelerating this whole experience here. And so everything then, of course, is showing up now. It's showing up now. It's allowing us to clear the karma up right now. Right now. You don't have to die and go, forgive in your next lifetime. We don't want to do that. We want to end this fifth world chapter on this planet and go out with a blazing bang of glory and singing and happiness. And that's what we're doing. We're doing it right now. So don't ever question this, because all the other stuff has to dissolve. It doesn't just go away. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. Nothing just goes, oh, it's bad, it's leaving. No, everything has equal power. It really does. It has equal power. But whatever you use, it determining on your frequency is going to determine the outcome. So if you go into a negative space and low density, the consequences, the results of that boomerang effect are going to be negative to you. So you will suffer the consequences, the cause and effect of the things that you're doing. So it's going to appear that, things aren't going well for you, and you can turn it all around. All right, so they don't dissolve, they just make different choices, the lower frequencies, right? They're learning. And so no more of these, we're winning. No, we're not winning. We love everyone. We are everyone. Those lower frequencies are just another light being playing it out, and they made choices to play out darkness. It's not to be judged, so let's not go under judgment, right? Let's say, okay, just observation. Okay, wow, that's cray-cray, and then you focus on the solutions. Boomerang effect. So if you're judging those other people, you're going to find yourself, wait a minute, I'm being judged because I'm judging them. I didn't even realize I was judging. I thought it was just an awakened person saying that they're evil. You're a judging person. And whatever you're judging about, it's irrelevant. Judgment's judgment. And the one source of everything, the ultimate, highest frequency beyond our comprehension, doesn't judge anything because it is everything. Right? It is that. And so we, as what we appear to be or think we are, as individuals that are separation aren't at all. We're connected to everything. So whenever you have that thought, you don't want to go into a life review. You don't. Because even if that person doesn't know that you are thinking these things about them, the energy field, the frequency, is now all transparent for the universe to see, multiverses to see. You can hide nothing because you are everything, and everything's transparent. Everybody thinks I have a thought, nobody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody. So be careful with this. Ask yourself, what is it I'm thinking? Am I getting angry, or it's about me and I said that me. Okay, whatever. Are you getting emotional and jumping on people and turning on people? I had that happen just in a business dealing. So I didn't get on a call. I couldn't get the link, and didn't get on the call fast enough, and the link didn't work, and the person just turned on me, and I said, "Wow, we have acceleration going on." So good. Now I find out this person has no patience, for starters, nor understanding, and if that's the way they're going to behave, then that was good for me to see that behavior so that I can make different choices, because I know that that's not going to be a good business relationship. So it's all good. And you don't have to tolerate that. You don't have to punish anybody. but you don't have to tolerate it. Just focus on something else, stand your ground in the kindest possible way, and do good things, do amazing things. And as I shared with you, your inspiration, ideas, inventions, opportunities are going to come flowing to you like crazy if you go into the space of compassion and see the world as something beautiful that we don't understand as humans, but agree to participate in. So let's play it out, man. You know what? I can't remember if I ever beat Pac-Man. I was really good at Mrs. Pac-Man. Yeah, I was good at that. So, all right, so I hope you'll subscribe and share these. And those of you who loved the video about the psychics, remember, energy is all created. It's all created. It's always has been. And so you, as the energy field, are always directing that future. So if you want to waste your money on having somebody tell you what you've already created, and then, and some of them, it's not even real stuff. They're just making stuff up to make a few bucks. It's time to empower yourself and take charge of that, okay? You'll learn, but the bottom line is no more handing our power over. You can't really do that anyways. But if you choose to do that, it becomes real because you gave that directive to the universe that you don't have power. So the cause and effect will happen. All right, so do you understand how this works? The boomerang effect. Whatever directive you're putting out there is coming straight back to you. It's a mirror. Your life will reflect what you're thinking. So if you're miserable, you must be thinking that. If you have an issue or a problem in your life, and you believe me, you will probably until the day we transition, deal with it as a learning experience, and the way you deal with it is the most important part. And let's be a community and love one another. Right? Let's say nice things. If you, like my dad said, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Did your parents say that? Yeah, it's like, shut your pie hole. Okay, Dad. All right, so free video series. Come on over. This is training this isn't the actual training. These are the videos that tell you about all the training, how it works, all these things. And they are giving away free training, 5 modules. They just released that. So if you want to click here, you can go in and then you can try it out for yourself. If you don't like it, just don't do it. Subscribe or come over to Manifest Anything and take one of my courses, get all the free stuff. I have a mobile app called What Am I Manifesting? And a lot of people love it. A lot of people are downloading that and keeping that frequency high. All right, so you are amazing, and let's not be throwing some boomerangs, right? My Australian friends are really good at that. I mean, I might have to get some lessons in the boomerang. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. That's from the Master Key System. It's healed a lot of people. Words are powerful, but so are thoughts. See you in the next video. Namaste.